Had lunch. Shall we just say lunch was had? Coffee is second round. And blue screen of death. Okay. Is it going to play music? I have no idea what's going on. Do we have an idea what's going on? I don't know. Okay, let's go into here. Over here. Bum 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 bum. I don't remember which one. Properties. Twitch overlay text to speech 2. Okay. Okay, which one do we want to go with here? Oh, that runs off the bottom of the screen? I don't like that. I don't like how that does that. We can fix that. Not right now. Okay, what do we want to do here? Oh, I see. Okay. Excuse me. So the first thing I want to do is get the geometry shader to input points and output a triangle strip. And each face of the cube is going to have a quad, which is 4 triangles, referenced by their emit. We can. The way this works is similar to the index referencing. See? Excuse me, vertex shader. Okay, we're not going to use any of this code here, so hold on. Just make sure the ins and outs are right. Like that. So G color, whoops, we can go back up here. G color, G border color, G miscellaneous, G size. Oh. Why are we getting G size as an input? Actually, I'm not going to use G size. Take it out, take it out, take it out. Taking it out. Okay, in float G ID instead of V ID. Okay. Okay, out F color, F border color, F miss. We're not going to use. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. It is a skeleton of. This won't work at the moment, but we're breaking stuff at the moment, is how it works. We're not going to use those comments. FID, F color, F border, everything's good there. Out color, float the time. We're going to keep the noise in. We're not going to worry about the color palette just yet. And the fragment shader is just... We're not going to worry about what we're going to do with that yet. Or do we want to keep this just for show, I guess? We can keep this to show that. I think it'll still work with everything I've got there. Okay, so now let's make stuff work. Excuse me, let's go here. I think I already have that in the clipboard just to make sure. Copy that there. Okay, save, save. Okay. So we're going to call this geometry cube 01. Save shader group. Okay. Oh, it goes up instead of down. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Okay. So if I update that, it doesn't work. Okay. So what we want is kind of a pass-through geometry shader at the moment. So let's just, whoops, let's just go like this. So what do? We need the pass-through geometry shader, and I forgot how that. Oh yeah, ChatGPT is broken. All right, so I'll find it on my own. Geometry cube. Where are we at here? Oh, here. This will do it. The whole thing right there. Okay. I was just being lazy. We don't need a size, position, emit vertex, and perimeter. Okay. Okay, any errors though? No errors. Okay, so what does that give us? Out, F color. Oh, we're not doing any of the outs yet, but... Oh, because the outs and ins are not called or something? Let's see if we can put them in if that... Bum, bum. Oh. Actually, if we're outputting points, then we're not going to see anything until we go like this. Here we got to go. There we go. So that at least shows the points. So now let's see if we can get... So we want to do this for the out. Save that. So this will take in a single point and output now triangle strips. Okay. So let's change this one to 2. Save that. Come down here to our geometry cube 2. Save shader group. So let's go back to planet pixel, say, and then come back to geometry cube 1. Okay. Now we can go back to geometry cube 2, which is not broken yet, but we're about to break it. So. Okay, and 2 did not get the last update that I put in there. Let's see if we can do this now. So this is 2. Save that. Update. Breaks it. Okay. Why doesn't that update that? That's annoying. So okay. Am I getting any errors or anything? So for some reason the saving is not working and I'm not sure why. So I have to turn the volume way down right now. Okay, so the saving is not working. I'm not sure why. We're just going to work around it for now. It's a little bit weird. Not gonna lie. Geometry cube 2. Okay. Alright. Anyways, let's see if we can get this to work. Update breaks it. Okay. Did I put a thing in the code? I think I put a thing in the code and I know why it's not saving it. So, hold on. So load and save. Handle shader. Handle shader. Try load. Okay. Save. Shader file open, shader path open for writing. Boom, boom, boom. There. If op type equals save. Excuse me. Huh. Alright, we'll look at that later. Let's see what we can do towards drawing a cube on the screen. So right now it does nothing because it's broken. So when it comes in we get a point, and when it goes out we're not emitting lines. So what we want to do, generate cube. So main generate cube, translation 0, 1. What's translation 0? Center, float size. So vector 3 center. So it's just the vector 3 position. Okay. So generate cube at a position and size there. Half size equals that. Okay. And then vertices equals that. So it creates the vertices on the fly. according to the size that you send in. And then it does this. And what's that one? Emit vertex with text coords. There we go. And the texture coordinates are supplied here, which is cool. And we're not going to use rotation yet. So in translation out text coords. So first let's put that output texture coordinates to the fragment shader, which is what we want to do. So out float FID. So we're going to go ahead and out vector2 texture coordinates. So in addition to all these other things, we're also going to out texture coordinates in here. But not right in there, in here. So let's go ahead and, what is Visual Studio doing here? Let's add these two functions, and then we'll call with main in a minute. Let's add those two functions. So we're going to take out what I had earlier. Oh wait, no, this is outside of main. My apologies. We're going to put it right there. So main is now going to be just a one function call. Generate cube with the position right there. So translation. And basically we have the position there. So we're going to go like this. Size. So this is going to be, instead of translation 0, it's going to be this. Minus the semicolon. Then we don't need that. Point size I don't think matters. Okay, so we got an error. Implicit cast from vec4 to vec3, line 89. Oh, because the position, okay. Oh, that uses translation, which is what? In vec3 translation. Oh, that was a separate thing. Okay, so will this work? Okay, it compiled, but I didn't see anything. And that's because down here, when we are doing our thing here, it's GL point chord minus 0.5. So previously the GL point, I think texture chord, we can just go ahead and put in how come that didn't get taken out? I don't know what's going on. So in F color, F border color, F miscellaneous, FID. Okay, we also need to go in texture coordinates here. So out vec2 text coordinates, in vec2 text coordinates. Okay. Whoops, undefined variable text coords? What? Did I? Oh, we're getting something. And it's far too big, so let's go here. Kind of wondered if that was going to be the case. No, it's... we want to comment out that line there. Okay, hold up just a second. Let's just go all new on this. Save. 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 Save shader group. I'm not confident that it's saved that, but let's go look real quick and see. Saved all three, looks like. Doesn't have a preview for me. Hold on, I don't want to start over. Let's just go here. So I don't think we have to worry about the vertex shader, but this is kind of the main one right here, the geometry shader. And then fragment shader. I only changed one thing in the fragment shader, that's the text chords. And just to be sure, we'll save the vertex shader because we're going to the out to the okay, that's in case we lose it. So we've saved it as geometry cube 3, which shows up here now. So let's go back to here and then go to geometry cube 3. It loads it and it still shows that. Perfect. Did we get all of them loaded? Everything? Okay, so if you start with brand new files, have the computer save it. Okay. Alright, so we'll come right back since that's saved. Let's recompile without the so this will fill in the cube walls instead of just texturing the lines. Okay, so let's go to geometry cube 3. There we go. So it's basically the same as before. It's just that instead of texturing just the lines, it's texturing the actual... Yeah. Okay, so the other thing I want to do, actually just looking at this now, is let's get the cubes. Let's do this. X, Y, and Z, huh? Okay, whatever. So if we take the, if we take the X, half size equals vector 2 size. I think we can do it right here. Hold on, vector 3. So Y and Z are going to be okay with this. Let's just try this real quick. Y and Z. But X we want to do... Oops, sorry. So in our X, if we're dividing by 2, if you take... Right, 0.56. What am I thinking? So just multiply it times 0.56. Let's just put that in. Okay, so now the geometry itself is aspect ratio. I don't have to worry about the texture coordinates because those still map. Okay, good. Good, good, good. I guess. Good, good, good. Cool. So what one did I put in first? Or is it drawing all the things? Oops. Front, back, left, right, top, bottom. Okay. Okay, so that works. And then let's go ahead and... I think the only thing I updated was the geometry shader. Yeah. And let's make sure that's saved. Let's go back to flowers or whatever, and go geometry cube 3. Perfect. Okay. Okay, so now what we want to do is and in here, are we not discarding? Output the color or discard. So well, let's see what happens. Let's see what... Can't believe ChatGPT is broken at the moment. I love how it's broken. It's hilarious. Let me just think. So the x-axis, if I rotate... Wait, I think I already know the answer to that. Why? Okay. So we do have a rotation function. Oh wait, it's not in there. It's in here. So it's this one. So I'll put return vector for angle, return matrix for rotate y, generate cube. Doesn't look like it uses the rotate y because I put it in from down here. So emit vertex, texture core, and generate cube half size rotation matrix. Oh, so you generate the rotation matrix and then you throw it in like this. Okay. Good enough for now. Thank you. So let's take a look at how that compares with the one we just had there. Rotate angle X, angle Y, angle Z. Cosine, sine, okay. So first we'll try this. If it doesn't work, we'll do each individual angle. So that's, hold on, it's a separate function above here. Right there. Okay. Let's go all together new on this one. Save. 4. Save. Out of here. 4. Save. Okay. Pardon me. Pardon me. Okay, so rotate. So first we want to create a rotation matrix, and we want to send in an angle of rotation for X, Y, and Z. Okay. Wait, where are we doing this? Inside of generate cube. Okay. Before doing anything with the vertices here. Wait, before calling, but after that, that's fine. Okay, so matrix 4, rotation matrix equals capital R rotate angle X, angle Y, angle Z. Rotation angle. Let's just go ahead and assume that it's... Also, the angles are in radians. If you're using degrees... Okay, the angles are in radians. That's what I was just... Okay. So, all the way around the circle, divide by 2 is half circle, divide by 2 is quarter, so divide by 2 again. 0.78. Let's just go 0.79. Oops. Let's focus on here. Let's just do each one by 0.79. Okay, so far did we break anything? No. Not an error. That's nice. Okay, so then when we multiply emit vertices with text chords, it's a matrix 4, so we're multiplying by a vector 4 for the vertex multiplication, and then x, y, z, and then the text chords. Okay. Let me just copy this first line. Okay. So with each one of these, the first thing we want to do is that and that. Hold on. Oh, I was like, how can I see this better? Let me see. The feature that I just added. Okay. So we're going to replace that comma with this. Is it live? Is it live? Okay, so what are we replacing here? Bum, bum, bum. I've just done a lot of coffee vive. So comma, that, comma, so we can just put it right in there. Okay, we're getting there. 2 of 6 faces done. Three. Four. Oops. Well, we don't need to keep copying that. Let's just go to the next 2 here and just boop. 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then right here. Okay. Actually, it works. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, so we need depth testing or something. Okay. I didn't think that would work. Not gonna lie. Didn't think that would work. So have we saved 4 yet? We did, okay. Honestly didn't think that would work. But it did. So rotation. Is it rotating? So other than depth testing, I think we're good. Alright. Let's see what we get if we... actually, let's save the geometry shader there. Now let's load Planet Pixel, and then go back to Geometry Cube 4. Okay, perfect. Okay, so now we want to add depth testing. Or wait, is that I think I might have just, is that a setting back in? I forgot about that. Okay, so maybe we could toggle between these two modes here. So would that do it though? Let's just see what that does first. Oh, that does do it. Okay, so let's make them a little bit bigger so I can see. Okay, perfect. And now in the fragment shader when we do this, excuse me. Is it capital C? and it's I don't want to discard. Oops, I hit the wrong number, but let's go to 2. Cool. Okay, so let's go up another one. Let's just save to 5. Save. Here we'll save to 5 just to have a nice little... Save. Down here. That went way better than I thought. Like, seriously way better than I thought. So 4 is that. 3 is that one. There's no rotation, so you can't see anything. That's just the texture coordinate. And that's similar. Okay, so let's go back to 5, and we're good. That's pretty good, but for a screenshot, let's do... red, green, blue. Blockhead 1800. Hey, what's up? Why is it pink? I guess. How you doing? I'm just doing this is basically 1 point, and I'm magnifying it with a geometry shader to a cube and then coloring it with a fragment shader. And it's just this is working out better than I thought. So now I can take this into my space trader and I could render voxels like this. So instead of sending in all that geometry, 0.1, 0.9, 0.9. So how you doing today? 0.1, 0.7, kind of. Alright. Well, let's just go with as a screenshot. I think that should do... How did you learn to do this? Oh yeah, dude. I've been studying OpenGL for about 6 years. I started with Joey DeVry's website here. And then also, excuse me, also I used Shader Toy. I don't know if you've ever seen Shader Toy, but it's really cool. Basically, it's similar to the Shader Playground that I'm making. Shader Toy gets you started. Like, it allows you to work on your code in real time over here. and then you can modify it over here, and it shows up over here. So you modify it over here, hit the compile button, and then it works over here. My shader playground is using all of the shaders pipeline. So it's not just like Shader Toy, which is the fragment shader, but it's all of the, it's the geometry shader, it's the tessellation shaders if you want, because I've got tessellation up here, but this is not using tessellation either. This is just using the geometry shader. So this is crazy cool. But anyways, yeah, my shader playground, this is available on my itch. And I am starting a little school if you want to get set up on my YouTube. I've got a playlist now. It's only got one video, but it's how to install OpenGL Fresh Windows 10 2022. It's my most popular video, so I've got it chaptered out pretty well. It could be better, but it basically gets you through it, and it gets you started coding with Visual Studio into the OpenGL. Yeah, I find it incredibly fascinating. That's why that's my thing. Oh, I'm so excited now. So this gives me the geometry shader functions, and now we can put in, and we already have fragment shader functions. So this is really cool. This is really cool. Let me expand this out and look at this again. So this rotation is really cool. I don't know why the time isn't working in this one. That's messed up. But I myself am trying to get into indie game development as a hobby. It seems really difficult. Keep it as a hobby. It's very difficult, even though it seems easy at times. I'm currently just working a part-time job to make ends meet. I thought that I could get game dev or whatever to make ends meet, but it fools you. In your mind, it fools you. Don't let it fool you. It's harder than whatever explicative you'd like to put in there. But yeah, I've got a space trader going. It uses the voxel worlds, a 2D space to fly around and stuff, and I'm going to put in some trader mechanics, and I think I'm going to update the voxel generation now, because that'll be cool. So I'm just trying to think. So when I do this in the geometry shader, I output 24 vertices. So each one of these cubes is 24 vertices. Even though we don't need all 24, because at most you're going to have 3 faces showing. So, I wonder... Let's see. That's really cool. Thank you. Let's see. So... I've moved over to Bing. I was using ChatGPT, but it seems to be glitched. Like, it didn't take my payment, it didn't update me to version 4, and I can't use it. ChatGPT is, like, unusable at the moment. Whatever. Exceptionally high demand. Somehow I doubt that. I think it's exceptionally low demand. But I could be wrong. So I think if I could determine which 3 sides to render, that would cut the vertices rendered in half, and it would allow me to generate more. So instead of because at most if one cube is 24, like most I can output 100, that means I can generate 4 cubes right now. But if I can do the half of that, that would mean I can render up to 8 cubes. which is getting there. This code assumes the code is okay. Determining which three faces of a cube are visible from a certain viewpoint is a problem that can be solved using vector math and the dot product. The dot product of two vectors can tell us the cosine of the angle between them. If the angle is less than 90, the dot product is positive. Okay. We can use this property to determine if a face of a cube is visible. We calculate the dot product of the normal of each face and the direction vector from the camera to the cube. If the dot product is negative, the face is visible. If it's positive, it's not visible. Here's a simple example of how you might implement this in code. Vector 3, cube normals. Boop, 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 boop. Camera position, cube. Direction. Oh. Code assumes that the cube is axis aligned, the normals are pointing outward. You would need to adjust the normals if the cube is rotated. The normals are defined differently. Also, this code does not take into account that the cube might be obstructed by other objects. For that, you would need a more sophisticated visibility algorithm or depth testing. Okay. For now, let's not worry about that, though. That would be something to take into consideration, so let's copy that code.
Lockhead 1800. Hey man, thanks for your input. I have some things to do, so I will leave the stream on in the background.
Hey, thanks for your input. I have some things to do, so I will leave the stream on in the background. I'll let you know when I'm back. Okay, cool. Thanks for popping in. That's really cool. Let's see. So let's save that. Do I need this code anymore? Okay, I don't need this code anymore. There we go. Cube normals. Let's put this in. Let's just call it chat, or let's call it chat GPT, whatever. Optimizing cubes 1. Did it save it? Save it. Okay. Turn that up slightly. So now that we have the cubes, let me chill for just a second. Be right back. Okay, let's take a look here. Okay. So now why isn't the time working, I'm wondering? That's updated every frame, though. I think it's because the time is 0. Oh, I see. Okay, so for these we should probably, yeah, should probably have a little toggle for that. Show in the show GUI. We can add that in the toggle. So isn't there, like, the default for that is like GL fill or something like that? Excuse me. Oops. Okay, so one thing we want the ability to do, maybe we could put this in, let's see, we could either put that in when we do, let's take that with me for just a second. Let's go to show GUI. So geometry, okay, same line. So right here, geometry, if geometry on, okay, and then here, if tessellation on. Okay, now which goes where? For tessellation we want this, and for geometry, oh, no, we don't necessarily want that for geometry. We definitely want that for tessellation. So we need another button. What are we going to call it? Fill. So I am GUI. Let's just call it fill on. Now we'll go if fill on. I know, it doesn't exist yet. Hold on. Calm down. Everybody just calm down. Where are the booleans? Oh, did I put them way up here because of... Okay. Because I think they're used somewhere else too. So we don't call any of those by default, do we? GUI in the GUI, DUI in the GUI, DUI in the GUI. So if geometry's on, it doesn't matter. We can leave that there. But okay, so if tessellation is on, we specifically want to go to lines. And then when we turn tessellation off, do you want to turn fill on by default? No, not necessarily, right? Okay, so we'll just leave fill as a thing. So let's see how that works. Fill and depth, by the way. So V, okay. So let's load test, which is tessellation, which turns on the lines, and then let's go back down to 5. Okay, so this one, fill is on. And then we want to, when we load the shader groups, we want to include that variable. Okay, so we're going to have to reset all the shader groups. Okay, let's make a note to do that. Line numbers might have to wait for a while, but let's see. There we go. Now they look more like boxes as well. And let's make the color bright red. Okay. Bright purple. Okay, that is a little bit more obvious that it's a block as well. Did we get another one? Okay, good. Why is the vertex shader Why is the vertex shader box so big? Well, because I put times 32 initially. Let's just go with 16. Because they're all 16, yeah. So let's put that's GL fill. Oh wait, the colon is in the wrong spot. Okay. Pardon me. Okay. Yeah, I don't really understand why why the time doesn't work in there. See what Bing comes up with. Set float, right? Where's main? I'm so set float. What else? still acting like the time is 0. Wait, why is this even working? Why is this even working? That's crazy, because this is not right. What? Weird. Position, size, color, okay. See, because out color here in the vertex shader should be, did I not fix this? G. Did it not save it? It might not have saved it. GID, G color, G miscellaneous, G border color. Okay, well let's just up it to 6. We're going up to 6. Save that. Now in here when we get all these, out F color and all that stuff. Too much data in what? Line 26? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 4, 5, 6. F color? Oh, it's a vector 4. Wait. It was. I was calling. Okay, so the reason why the time was not working is because the uniform was not working because these were not set. So it was still actually functioning. Whoa. Okay, so let's save this just for a second here. What were they called? Geometry cubes. So let's save geometry cube 6. Let's go back to 5. Load 6. Update. It didn't do it. That's because... no. 6 didn't save properly. Son of a... And this didn't save properly either. So the uniform time did work though, once I get all these correct. But when there's a problem with parameters, the in and out parameters, and they're not matched up or something, you don't get an error code from the compiler. Okay. Oh, and here we're not outing the text chords? Text chords equal, or yeah, they are. Text chords equals text chord. It's still this, but it's not rotating. And then for the background color here, we want, this is white. Let's use F color. That's working. Oops. So there's something still not right with my input-output apparently. G color, border color, miscellaneous, GID, position. F color, border color, miscellaneous, FID, out text chords. It's got to be in here. In F color, border color, F miscellaneous, FID, text chords, out color, okay, the time. It was something down here that I adjusted. As soon as I adjusted it, in all of them though, all the way through, text chords. Infloat FID, yeah. FID, color, border color, miscellaneous, point size. We don't need point size because we're not using it. GL in position in there. Okay. Emit vertex with text chords position. Text chords equals text chord. The time text chords. Triangle strip max vertices. Okay. Well, all right. Something I'm not seeing. Maybe I'll rewatch this video at that just with that one point. And it didn't save everything correctly. Ah. Bizarre. Bizarre. No, it's something simple, I betcha. We don't need the point size there. Coordinates equals that, coordinate that. Should be a different color though. So let's go here and let's go. There we go. Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me. How rude, Jeff, how rude. And let's just dim it. Alright, well, aside from the time not working, and then it popped into working the other minute, I think it popped into working when I took out everything in the fragment shader except for color. But did I take out everything up here? I don't. Oh, did I? I don't recall. Is everything F vector 4 border color at vector 4 there, out float, in float, FID. Okay, out vector 2 text chords, in vector 2 text chords. So if I'm doing that, I know the text chords are making it, but in order for the uniform to work correctly, do we have to do something in here with the text chords? Because in the geometry shader, it's out. So if that was the case, which I don't think would be the case, but we can try it, it would be an out vector 2, just text chords. But let's go V text chords. And just for kicks and giggles, V text chords equals a vector 2, 0. No. But that doesn't give an error. Okay. But that's not it. And then in the geometry shader, we're not taking in texture chords. So would that be in here, in vec2 v text chords? No, no error. Okay, that's weird. I'm not sure why the time just popped into working. Alright. Alright, well, I'm probably going to go for a walk and maybe work on this later, or whatever we're going to do. For those of you who tuned in, watching on YouTube is more than likely. Thanks very much, Blockhead. Nice to meet you. Nice. Following me for over a year. Whoa.